I see it's your turn to supervise the new CSI.
Well, I don't know how much supervising I'll be doing. That resume read like a who's who of crime scene investigation.
Okay, so the old dog might learn some new tricks.
You were speaking for yourself, obviously. Who's our Vic?
Rick Shimada, referee for the Supreme Force Fighting League. He worked the marquee match last night.
I see the banners, and I see blood.
I gotta say, it's tough being a ref these days. I mean, all that money and all that ego in sports, it takes just one bad call.
And you're down for the count.
While there was no rumble in the jungle, I'm told this fight was the championship match between Hank Hackett and Tito Tiger Vallone. According to the program, the two guys are Japanese-trained fighters who put on a real show. They whip out their swords to rally the crowd, and I do not mean that figuratively. They really use swords. Last night was the first time that these guys faced off in the ring to determine who was the King Blade of Supreme Force Fighting.
So, who won?
Let's just say it wasn't Hackett. Apparently, our dead referee made a controversial call that stripped Hackett of his belt and the Intercontinental title.
Where's Hackett now?
He's cooling off in the locker room. You'll probably want to talk to him and the ring girl over there. She found the body.
All right. I think we got it from here. If he were just strangled, there wouldn't be blood pooling under his neck. I've seen a lot of strangulations, but this may be the first death by Mike. I think this hair may belong to our strangler. I'm guessing the footage from the cameras is stored on that upper platform. Hello, we're with the Las Vegas Crime Lab. May we get your name?
Yes, I'm Tina Allens. I found Mr. Shimada, and I called the police.
Approximately what time did you find the body?
I'd say a little after 11 o'clock. I'm supposed to close the prop room before the arena shuts down at midnight. I was coming down the stairs over there when I noticed the light over the ring was still on. I came over, and that's when I saw Mr. Shimada lying there like that. My God, it's just so awful. Upper platform, up there. Like I said, I locked it up a couple of hours ago.
I'm sorry, but why do you need props for a fight?
Well, it's not just props. It's like these big cards that say, like round 1, round 2. I'm the one that gets to strut around in the bikini holding up the signs between rounds, looking totally hot. Your basic sexy ring girl, right?
You must be very good at your job.
Sure, but that's just how I got my foot in the door. Supreme Force Fighting plans to start a women's league. I've already started to train. And so by the time they pull all the sponsors together, I'll be ready to roll. I got my eyes on the prize. Champion of the world. Sounds pretty cool, right? Oh, everybody really liked him. And that's saying a lot for a referee, right? I know everybody thought he was very fair. But honestly, no, I didn't know him personally. I'm sorry. I should have, but I wasn't really paying attention. But everybody was pissed. Wow. I mean, he like disqualified Hank Hackett. Just stopped the fight cold. Handed the title to Tiger. I think he was probably pretty lucky to get out of that ring alive. Well, I mean, sorry. That was a really poor choice of words. I would try the locker room. I know they were having a hell of a time locking up down there since all these reporters were still jammed in around Hank trying to talk to him about the match. Gosh, I bet it's an even bigger zoo now. No, I don't. Sorry. I put away the props up there, but the door locks automatically when I close it. Horace has the only key.
Who's Horace?
Horace Willingham. He owns the league. I called him and told him to come in right away, so he should be here soon. Sorry I couldn't be of more help to you. Good luck.
Wonder if one of these posters is Hank Hackett. We're gonna need a key to open this. I'll arrange for Dr. Robbins to have the body picked up. He'll call us when he's completed the autopsy. Hank Hackett? We're from the Las Vegas Crime Lab. You mind if we ask you a few questions?
The league finally called 911? Because I was robbed. Son of a bitch, Shimada. I'm telling you, he is either totally freaking blind or taking some big money from somebody. You hear me? I do not cheat. And that guy calls a misconduct and disqualifies me? Yeah, it's crap. So you tell me what you need from me, and I'll help you nail Shimada and whoever else the bastard's in bed with.
Actually, Mr. Hackett, we're here to investigate Rick Shimada's murder.
Murder? What the hell are you talking about? Yeah. Now, look, let me clear up that particular scenario for you guys, because I know you got the wrong idea. So this is it. I climb into the ring, and I got my katana in my hand, okay? I wave it around, do a little show for the crowd, because, hey, that's what I do. Okay, so the fight starts, and I'm taking it to Tito. But, okay, there's this moment where Tito gets me against the corner. So I throw a roundhouse to his balls. Now, no ref has ever once had a problem with that move before, I'm telling you. But suddenly, last night, Shimada decides to call a technical and stops the fight. Well, say I lost my I was very angry. But come on, I had a reason. The guy stole my belt. Oh, no way. Wait a second. Am I being punked here? Because this is just too sick, man. Come on. This isn't real. This isn't real, is it? Jeez, I can't believe it. Well, I can't say he didn't have it coming. What? I'm just being honest here. Oh, great. Now you're gonna think that I did... Fan-freaking-tastic. Yeah, I get it. Innocent until proven guilty.
What did you do after the match?
I came right back here. What else could I do? I couldn't go home. I got reporters all over the place. They're barking at me. I thought I'd just hang out down here until everything started to chill. Yeah, not a problem. Whatever you need, I'm here for you.
Hey, I've completed the autopsy. I'll give you the full report next time you happen to be in the morgue.
These are for guests. I don't think we need to inspect them. Think I'll let someone else pick up the soap.
It's good to see you again. Well, your victim was strangled, but the blood was actually the result of blunt force trauma to the neck and upper torso. Take a look here. This contusion and the partially occluded carotid are indicative of ligature strangulation. However, I suspect your victim was unconscious prior to asphyxiation. Notice these lacerations and bruises. I count 6 distinct injuries along the victim's neck, shoulders, and upper back, causing detachment of the trapezius and sternocleidomastoid muscles. There was some additional nerve damage, which I really think would have either put your victim in shock or knocked him out cold. It looks to me as if the perpetrator tried to break your victim's neck and then decided to shift to Plan B.
The microphone cord.
And asphyxiation is your official COD. Lividity suggests 2 to 3 hours ago.
So that puts TOD at around 11 p.m., and the last fight ended an hour before that.
Yeah, I found traces of what looks like a white pasty substance smudged around a few of the blunt force injuries. You might want to take a sample with you. It's certainly quite possible that this pasty substance was transferred from the blunt force object used in the attack.
Weird, huh? Not a combination you find every day. Let's see what the almighty internet has to say about this. Okay, you ever heard of Uchigamori stones? Says here they're a type of slate which can be ground up with sodium bicarbonate to form a paste. And this paste is used in the ancient Japanese ritual of Hidori, the sacred art of polishing a katana. Introducing in this corner our first suspect, Hank Hackett.
Hold on a second. Let me get this straight. This ref has what kind of paste on him? Toothpaste?
It's a paste made from what are called Uchigamori stones and sodium bicarbonate, and it's used to polish samurai swords in an ancient Japanese ritual.
Okay, but according to the coroner's report, Shimada was beaten and strangled. He wasn't stabbed with a samurai sword.
No, he wasn't, but I'm thinking, what if the blade on the sword was dull, and the perp used it to beat Shimada? It'd practically be the same thing as working him over with a jagged metal pipe.
Maybe so. But until I see that katana, it's still not enough to go on.
Well, then let's hope it's still at the arena.
By the way, Horace Willingham, the league's owner, called a couple of minutes ago. He's waiting for you in his office.
Fellas, how's it going? What can I do for you? Let me check here. Problem with taking one too many whacks to the head is that you kind of develop this nasty habit of putting stuff somewhere for safekeeping and then spending the next hour trying to remember where you put the damn thing. Okay, good. Here it is. I guess my mind isn't as dull as I thought.
Does anyone else have a copy of this key?
No. Just me. Hank and I go back about 2 years. Funny story, actually. I offered him a contract the very same night I witnessed the man take down 3 bouncers in a barroom brawl. Man, that boy can fight. Tough as nails. No disrespect to anyone else on my roster, but Hank's the very best there is. I never miss a fight if I can help it. About midnight. Got a call from Tina Allens. She works for me. You talked to her yet?
Yeah, she sent us your way, actually.
Yeah, well, she called me, said she'd found Rick. I told her to hang tight, I'd get back as soon as I could. And here I am. First rule of Supreme Force fighting, you do not fight outside the ring. Second rule of Supreme Force fighting, you do not fight outside the ring. When I say we train them, what I really mean is we discipline them. Hone and polish their skills, try to instill a sense of honor in them. Excuse me for asking, but why are you asking all these questions about Hank? Is he a suspect or something?
Just being thorough.
Well, let me think on that for a second. I started this league about 4 years ago. I kind of poached Rick from another league, tell you the truth, and I'd say that wasn't more than 6 months after we got on our feet around here. Oh, hell no. I was a fighter. Oh yeah, 10 years. I was one tough son of a bitch, I kid you not. I'm like that fella Evel Knievel. I must have broken every bone in my body at one time or another. I'd still be doing it, too. Seriously. My former employers had to come to me on bended knee and beg me to retire. Offered me a pretty hefty severance package, truth be told. So, my last fight... Man, what a night. That was the night of March 12th, 1999. Rick was the referee. It's funny, it was my last night and his first. We became fast friends. And so, when I took that money they gave me to quit and then I decided to start this league, well, hell, of course I was gonna bring my boy Rick over here with me. Hey, I don't mean to step out of line here or nothing, but I gotta ask a favor of you. Is there any way to keep this thing kinda quiet? I mean, do you think we can keep this out of the press for a little while? It's just that I've lost a couple things in my life that were pretty dear to me. My first wife, Grace, I lost to cancer. God rest her soul. And then, well, I lost my ability to fight. And now, the thought of losing this league because of all of this, well, it's just a little more than I can truly bear.
Mr. Willingham, it's department policy not to discuss ongoing investigations.
All right, good. We got an image to maintain.
Nothing out of the ordinary here. He works. Let's head upstairs. Pretty nice setup here. Looks like it's capable of recording whatever's happening in the fighting ring from 1, 2, 5 different angles. This must be the prop closet. Well, there's only one prop we need. Whoa. Just came apart in your hands. I'm gonna guess it didn't do that during the show last night. I wouldn't worry about cutting yourself. Blade's too dull. It looks as though there was a piece of wood that held the blade in. Somehow it broke. That VCR isn't connected to the mixing board. Looks like it's wired directly to the security camera. Video cassette. Remember when I said this was a pretty nice setup? I take it back. Tape ran out just when it was getting good. I guess the tape cuts off for every camera when the main recording is stopped. Well, one thing's for sure. Hank lied to us. He did have a few words with Shimada after the fight, a few pretty angry words it looked like. Nothing there. Nothing. Nothing interesting there. Nothing we need to collect there. Nice find. A beautiful copy of Willingham's fingerprint. You are good. Well, what do you know? Initials H.H. Well, it doesn't quite spell it out for us, but I think it's a pretty good bet this sword belongs to Hank Hackett. Unless Hugh Hefner is even better with the sword than we realized. And we have blood on the blade of the sword. I wonder whose it is. See that? It's some kind of oily residue. And it's all over the blade. Dimethoxymethane. I've actually seen it before. It's an acid-base hydrocarbon, pretty common in metal cleaners. Perfect for removing fingerprints and other trace evidence from a metal surface.
Should be back in the prop closet. That's where we usually keep it. Why?
I'm surprised you'd leave your sword behind.
What, that? You kidding me? It's a fake. It's a prop. It's not a real katana. I have a real katana. It's from Japan. It's the real deal, all right. Cost me something like 25 grand. I had to snipe it 10 seconds before the auction closed. But it's worth every damn dime. No joke. Yeah, like I'm gonna teach myself Hidori, and then risk tarnishing my ancient samurai sword that cost me more than my car. That ain't gonna happen. I made sure I got the texture of the paste just right every time. I could never really sharpen the damn thing, though, because then I wouldn't be allowed anywhere near the ring with it. I mean, it makes perfect sense. Yeah, not a problem. Whatever you need, I'm here for you.
I try not to limit myself. Come on back to my office. We can discuss it. Hey, do you have enough evidence? Tape cuts off just in the nick of time. So was Rosemary Woods running the camera or something? Never mind. Are you sure this tape wasn't manipulated in some way?
No, it's totally clean. I had Archie double-check our work.
So Hackett lied about confronting Shimada after the fight. And the tape's time code confirms that their confrontation took place suspiciously close to Shimada's time of death. I think that's enough to invite Mr. Hackett down here for a little sit-down.
Hank, we have video of you arguing with Shimada in the ring after the fight.
Okay. Look, I can explain this.
Well, that's good. Because right now I think you're full of crap.
I had to set the record straight with him, okay? My whole damn reputation was at stake here. I didn't cheat. Now, after he DQ'd me, I went back to the locker room just like I told you before. I had to cool down. Otherwise, I might have killed the guy. But I didn't do anything to him. You get that straight through your head right this second, okay? What I did was, I went back into the arena and he was still there, okay? And I just tried to explain to him, as calm as I could, exactly what I had done and what I sincerely believed that he had totally screwed the pooch on that call.
You didn't seem too calm in the video.
Look, Shimada's the one who decides to get back into the ring and show me what I had really done. And I told him he was just plain totally blind, because what he was showing me wasn't what I had done. Nah, not at all. Then, you know, I may have said something or other about his mother, and whether or not she could be fully trusted to know the true identity of his father. And then I might have shoved him. It doesn't matter, because I realized he wasn't going to change his mind, so I left. I didn't kill him. I swear it.
I still think you're hiding something.
No. It gets put under lock and key right after the fight. There's no way that katana killed anyone. That's my katana, but what makes you think I used it on Shimada? Hello? I'm bald. I can't leave hair anywhere.
Tina left her lipstick. A minor tragedy for those of us who appreciate artificially colored lips. It's a two-way street. The lipstick goes on her lips, and her DNA goes on the lipstick. Now we've got Tina's prints for our file. No match. That's not Tina's hair on the microphone cord. Hackett's katana must have been the one used on Shimada, right? How many katanas can there be around here? The hair from the microphone cord didn't match Shimada, probably meaning it came from our killer. We should be sure to return it. No match. That's not Tina's hair on the microphone cord. Hackett's the guy I want to talk to. Hackett's katana must have been the one used on Shimada, right? How many katanas can there be around here?
No. It gets put under lock and key right after the fight. There's no way that katana killed anyone. That's my katana, but what makes you think I used it on Shimada?
I try not to limit myself. Come on back to my office. We can discuss it. Yeah?
Hackett's the guy I want to talk to.